Welcome to the IA on AI podcast, part of the Audit Podcast Network, where we bring you weekly updates on AI from the internal auditor's perspective. Here we go. Hey, everybody. We are back after a week off. The October audit conference busy season got us a little bit of the past couple weeks, but we are back and should be back for the rest of the year. And this week, we only have one story to share from phys.org. That's phys.org. Concerns about AI written police reports spur states to regulate the emerging practice. So, from the article, police are getting a boost from AI with algorithms now able to draft police reports in minutes. The technology promises to make police reports more accurate and comprehensive, as well as save officers time. Probably can already see the risks. I mean, as soon as I saw this, I was like, "Ugh, this is gonna be awful." Okay, so it goes on. The idea is simple: take the audio transcript from a body camera worn by a police officer and use the predictive text capabilities of large language models to write a formal police report that could become the basis of a criminal prosecution. So immediately you can see the risk. I'm going to tie this into internal audit, but we also have there are internal audit departments within large police organizations. So I don't know if you know who's are listening right now. Probably not very many, but if so, I'm sure they're aware of this. But either way, there is again an internal audit tie that I'm going to bring this back to. But you can see the risk in this. Hallucinations happen. There's maybe some kind of misdemeanor, and there's a hallucination, and now you might get some kind of false arrest for something else, or hallucinations somewhere else in this, especially if nobody's reviewing it. There's a ton of issues that could arise from this. And the article talks about, hey, this isn't like writing the first draft of your English paper. There's like real world, potentially long-term consequences for the individual if there's a mistake made in getting the police reports written by an AI tool. So this is California specific. So SB 524 went into law last week, requiring all AI assisted police reports to be marked as being written with the help of AI. The law also requires, here's the audit part. The law also requires law enforcement agencies to maintain an audit trail that identifies the person who used AI to create a report and any video and audio footage used in creating the report. And where I'm like tying this back to the broader internal audit risk landscape is when management is using AI in the execution of a control. That's been one of the hot topics over the past probably year is how do we audit these controls where management's using AI. So as part of your, hopefully you've done some kind of AI governance audit or advisory project, or you have one coming up soon, it might be worth mentioning the idea of, hey, if you use AI in the execution of a control, we have to see the audit log. That could be something as far as training goes. It could be pretty simple. It could be, hey, when you use it, including your prompt, hey, AI tool, um, in case I get audited for using this in this manner by our internal audit department, please include an audit trail, or just please include an audit trail. So, for example, when I use ChatGPT by default, I have it give me the audit trail. So I went into basically my profile and said, hey, whenever you do something for me, give me the audit trail. Tell me what you were, I'm going to put in quotes, thinking, because they cannot think. Although they say they can think, they can't. But in quotes, tell me what you were thinking and how you came to that conclusion. List the sources. If you run some kind of analysis, a data analytic, something to that effect, then show me the code that you use to develop that. If nothing else, it's extremely interesting to see kind of behind the scenes of how the tools work when you see it go, oh, I did this because of this, this, and this, and this. And hey, I'm thinking about this. The user asked for this. I think they meant this. Nope, actually, I think they meant this. And then to see the output that ultimately comes with that. I know in some of the agentic AI analytics solutions that we've built that into it. So when you ask it a question, it gives you that audit trail and says, this is what I was thinking. And basically, this is how I got to the result that I'm now giving you, as well as if it produces code or produces an analysis or an output, it'll produce the code also so that that is auditable. One more thing unrelated to AI specifically, although the topic does get hit on, for any of those on Instagram, Highly recommend following that Omani auditor. If you're looking at my screen, you can see it's that underscore Omani, OMANI underscore auditor. This is an account that Abbas Al Lawati has been running for, I think, 4 or 5 years pretty consistently. So again, if you're an Instagram person looking for some audit content on Instagram, highly recommend that Omani auditor. Thank you for listening, and be sure to follow the link to greenskiesanalytics.com in the show notes and schedule time to see how Green Skies can make the hype of AI a reality in your internal audit department. All right, that's it for this week. We don't really have a catchy slogan to end the show yet, so if you have one and you want to send it to us, we'll be happy to include it. And if we get a bunch, we'll just do a different one every single time. But until then, well, I don't know until then because we don't have anything to leave the folks with yet. So have a good week.